All right, what up, folks? Welcome to the Autofocus podcast. This is episode number 15, and I am Scott.
And I'm Dan.
And tonight we're just going to kind of give like an update on our life and like what's going on. We've both been super busy, so we haven't been recording as much as we'd like to, but hopefully we can get back to that a little bit. Yeah, that's about it. I guess.
Yeah, so
before we get rolling, let's go. Don't forget to like and follow, subscribe on YouTube and Facebook, and then audio listeners, all the normal podcast places, but we are on Apple and Google Podcasts, which is where most people probably listen.
I want to pull up that number, see how many people are listening to it. I know Hebert listens to it.
Yeah, I think we have like 5 or 6 subscribers audio. Actually, I should say it's 5 or 6 like each platform. I think Google and like a couple different ones have it. So
yeah. What's funny is you get the notification on Facebook who joined the group or whatever, and I see people that I haven't seen since like high school. They're watching it. I'm like,
watching us. Yeah. It's funny because like we don't. I mean, both Dan and I are. I don't want to call us introverts, but like we don't reach out to people to like hang out. But we're like putting ourselves out there. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a funny concept the way we do it, but it's all good. So you want to go first? I mean, you've got way more news than I do. Like your news is
oh yeah. It's been a busy week last week, but yeah, I got some stuff going on.
So I guess I'll like do a little introduction, I guess. So Dan, what day was it? Was it, I don't even know.
Friday.
I didn't even know. Friday.
Yeah.
I got home from work and Kaylee was like, did you talk to Dan? And I'm like, no, like we had a crazy day at work. What do you mean? What? You haven't talked to Dan? I'm like, have you been on Facebook? I'm like, no, I haven't. And why don't you go ahead and tell him?
That's funny. So yeah, this Friday I proposed to my girlfriend, now fiance.
Fiance?
Yeah. And
congratulations.
It was awesome. Thank you.
Big news for Dan. Super excited. Yep. Happy for you guys. You guys are a great couple. So it's awesome for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess fill us a little bit in on how you did it, because that's what everybody else wants to know. Like, what's the deal?
Right.
Like,
what was the story?
Yeah. Like.
So yeah, I mean, in the beginning, with COVID, it kind of messed up our plans. I've had the ring for probably like 3 months now.
Yep.
And I was gonna do it. Her friend's Taylor Dane, so we were gonna go to a concert with her friends, and I was gonna get up on stage and propose her that way.
Get up on stage.
Oh yeah, and I'm just like you just said in the beginning. I'm an introvert.
How nervous would you be to do that?
Oh, I'm so nervous. I was nervous when I did it.
That's nerve-wracking.
Yeah. So
for sure.
So it all got canceled. We have the restaurant, so her whole family was coming here just for a family lunch. Her aunt, her uncle, her brother, and her sister, and then I had my mom and I had my 2 kids. So it was a big family dinner. I was like, this is gonna be the perfect time to do this because everybody's there.
Yeah.
And yeah, my daughter Tia, who I asked because she's, she didn't want it. She's like, is anything going to change? Is this going to happen? Right. Do I need to call her mom? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nothing's going to change. It's going to be the same. So she was very excited, that was the biggest thing that I was happy about.
Yeah.
But she wrote a big, on each piece of paper, like an M, a Y, like, will you marry my dad? And held it out.
That's cool.
Yeah. And
that's cool.
And then I got down on one knee and Tia gave me the ring. So
nice.
It was awesome. Yeah.
That's
it was
cool,
good.
Man. That's exciting.
Yeah.
It's good that, I mean, you make sure the kids are all good. And
right. Well, I asked her son. A couple weeks back, and then Gianna, my youngest, was already cool with it. But I wanted to make sure Tia was cool with it. So.
Yep. Because Tiana's how old now? 10?
Tia's 10, and Gianna's 7.
Gianna's right.
Yeah. We couldn't even tell Gianna about it until it happened because she would have ratted us out.
Yeah. That's funny.
It was so funny.
Yeah. So, cool, man.
Yeah. You got any big news last week? Any
big news past couple weeks? I mean, nothing like nothing like that. Not really. Riley started swimming by himself. Good.
Nice.
No floaties.
Where'd you guys go? Like the beach?
No, we just been going to my my in-laws pool. Like they were doing,
that's right.
So originally we were going to go on that trip to Lake Powell, which was on a houseboat. So we were trying to get the kids like accelerated to swim. Not that we think that they would fall off, but we were just trying to like, make sure everything is safe. And it got canceled. But in the meantime, COVID happened. So we were bringing them to like lessons at the Y in Portsmouth, and everything shut down. But we were still going to go on vacation. Right. So we actually hired somebody to come to the pool just like a friend from high school to like teach the kids how to swim. And like just this week, Riley like just started swimming and like coming up and then like going back under. So it's cool. It was cool. So that
That's
was fun.
awesome. Yeah.
That's exciting. He's pretty pumped on that. Um, my neighbors moved, which we were pretty close with, but somebody really cool actually who Dan knows from middle school, maybe, I don't know,
Crazy
long time ago.
how that yeah, it was crazy how that kind of worked out.
Yeah, I don't even know how he like made the connection of how you knew him, but he's actually a video guy. He's got a video production company, but like young, our age, so super psyched on that. Seem like pretty cool people. I haven't really like got to meet him and hang out with him, but we have plans to, so that'll be
Yeah,
cool.
he's super nice. But I mean, yeah, same your age and all that. I mean, I'm sure you and Kaylee will become
Oh
very
yeah,
close
and
with
like
them.
seems to have like the same hobbies that I do. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we talked motorcycles. He plays hockey, like all kinds of stuff. So I'm sure we're gonna get on great. It's exciting.
Yeah.
What else? What else you got going on?
I'm moving. I move on Friday. And
Yep. Dude, you just got like big
dude,
news.
there's
Like mine's
so
just
much
like
stuff going on.
average life stuff. You got like I'm moving. I'm getting engaged.
Well, it was crazy how it worked out. The guy who bought Onita's house, we're buying his house. So it was almost like a house swap.
that's
Or
like a swap.
it is a house swap. Yeah.
That's cool.
And it just worked out perfect. And so we're super excited. We're have 2 more days to pack everything up, and then we're both out. So
Yeah, that's awesome. And you
Yep.
guys, so the cool thing for Dan, and he's shown me the house, or at least like the listing and stuff, is it's wildlife's like phenomenal where it is.
oh my God, we went there today just to drive by it and see. And there's a little path at the end of the road where it goes. It's old railroad tracks into the marsh, and it is just wildlife for days.
I
Our
can't- I'm gonna be over
backyard
there
is
every
the
day.
marsh. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
I can't wait.
I'm setting up tree stands. I'm doing so much because I'm like, this is just there's going
You
to
know
be
what I was
wildlife
thinking
everywhere.
is I don't have a pair, but I should get a pair of snowshoes if we're like if you're gonna be like because you can walk, you can go out on the marsh and stuff like that when
Yeah,
it snows.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, I should get a pair of snowshoes so we can do that.
yeah. I'm hoping there's a bald eagle nest somewhere nearby.
Oh, I'm sure there
That's
is.
what I'm hoping. Yeah.
Not even that, maybe owls too, though. I'm sure.
know,
Because
yeah.
I've got a ton of owls in my neighborhood. It's just they're super hard to photograph because they're nocturnal. So like during the
Right.
day,
If you can find them during the day, but they blend in.
can, but it's super
Yeah.
hard. And
Yeah.
the trees in my neighborhood are like 30, 40 feet high. So
Right.
like one, I don't have a crazy zoom lens, but yeah, to get a good picture of them, it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool too. Congrats on that. That's exciting.
Thank
It's,
you.
it's so stressful to move. It's such a pain in the ass. Even if you're having people like move all your stuff, it's like you got to deal with like just packing it up and moving it.
Yes.
And putting it
So
in
we
stuff, and
actually-
then, like
Yeah, we actually boxed up all of our little stuff. The movers are coming to grab like the big stuff, but dude, guess what the price was for them to move us out?
I mean, I've looked at it. So when we bought our condo, or when we were in our condo, we moved into this house. I think we looked into it. It's expensive. It was like $2,500 to move like not a lot of stuff.
$15,000. I'm like, I'll go get a couple of my homies and we'll rent some U-Hauls.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it for $2,500. I'll like do my portion for
15
$2,500.
grand. I was like, oh my God.
You could buy a box truck for 10 grand, and you could pay me
Right.
$2,500 and keep
To go back and
2,500.
forth. Yeah, it blew my mind.
So, but you guys did it anyway.
We had to, yeah. We only had like not even
Yeah.
a full month to pack and get everything
Yeah.
out. So yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. That's exciting.
yeah,
And a lot of your photo and video stuff's probably all at the studio anyway, so you really don't have to worry
yeah,
about
yeah.
that stuff.
All of my stuff, yeah, for the most part, it's all out. It's just like our
Are you gonna
home supplies?
Yeah. Are you gonna set up like a studio at the house too, so you can have like both?
I
or-
don't know. So I don't know. There's a cottage house, and on the bottom of it is like a huge garage.
Can
and
we
I was
call
like, I
it
kinda
the
wanna
guest?
do something
Can
in
we
there.
call it the guest house?
guest
like we
house?
had back in high school with your dad?
Yeah, yeah,
Because we used to call it like, let's go stay at the guest house tonight. Like,
yeah.
is your dad?
I still
yeah.
call it the guest house. Yeah.
That's what I mean. See, so yeah, that'd
but
be
yeah,
cool
I don't
to have
know.
like a studio.
It would be cool, but I don't want to. That's why I'm psyched on this place because I don't want to keep lugging back and forth. But
Yeah.
I'll bring a camera and stuff. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not that far. What's it, like a 15-minute ride from the restaurant?
From the
studio?
restaurant, yeah, it's about 15 minutes. Yeah,
So it's not like if you needed something, you could just go get it or whatever.
exactly. Yeah.
That's cool. It's probably closer to my house than you are now.
No,
trying to
because we
think.
go
Dude, for you and me, for me to get to your house now, it takes. You're probably right. It probably takes 10 minutes, but it's just a pain in the ass because you got to go
Right.
like
All those
all
back
side
roads.
roads, and it's like
Yeah.
now I'd go right down Route One, and it's like pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess you're right. I have to go through Hampton, which is a pain in the ass. But
It's cool though. We're in Hampton Falls, and we're actually the Seabrook Dog Track or whatever is like
Yep.
5 minutes away. We have
Yep.
all those places like Panera,
dude, that
CVS,
whole area has
the
been
whole plaza,
totally
Dick's,
like
Walmart.
exploded.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we're
'cause
right
we
near
used to
there,
go.
which is great.
Yeah, we used to go to that TJ Maxx, no, the Home Goods there because like it was
We went there
brand
today.
new and yeah, dude, that
We
place
went to
is
Home Goods
like,
today.
and they've also got what's
Yeah.
Outback Steakhouse. Who doesn't
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
Outback
Outback,
Steakhouse?
99, everything.
Yep.
It's great. I was blown away how many things were over there. So it's
Yeah,
pretty.
so
It's gonna
that's
be
good.
fun.
And you're close
Yeah.
to 95 right there, so you can jump right
Yep.
on and get into Boston.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. What else? Oh, I had my car show.
Oh yeah. Yeah. How did that go? You said
dude,
you had a lot of people.
It was crazy. So we weren't sure because of COVID. We were kind of like, we canceled the first two events, which really sucked. And we weren't sure. We didn't like, we didn't know who would come, but when I pulled, so it starts at 9. So I always get there like 8:15 to set everything up. I pulled, like, coming down Western Ave and I could look left and there's already like 6 or 7 cars there.
Oh,
and I'm
wow.
talking, we're like 45 minutes early and I'm like, here we go. When I pulled in, there was a street legal NASCAR, which we've had
wow.
before, but it's insane. It's ridiculously loud and like.
Now, do the same people come every time, or is it usually
So
different?
there are some regulars that come.
Yeah.
But dude, new cars every time. Like we counted,
awesome.
we had over 180 cars.
Wow.
Dude, and it's a lot. Like we probably only have 220 spots
In that parking
to
lot,
park
yeah.
people. The one you came to, there was probably 50 cars, dude. So it was
Yeah.
honestly
Wow.
almost four
You're gonna have
times
to
as
start
many
getting
cars.
vendors, getting food there and stuff.
So we actually have a Snap-on truck, like the tool company. They're like
Yeah.
high-end tools. They're coming for our next event. So he's our
Wow,
first.
that's awesome.
Yeah, he's our first like sponsor, which is
Yep.
like car related, which is cool. We didn't give away coffee. We're just like nervous with COVID. Like you don't,
Of course.
you know,
Yeah.
you don't want to put you passing stuff around. People are like drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
But we're psyched on the Snap-on truck. Actually, the guy was in the store and bought some furniture, and like I got to chatting with him, and he's like, "No, dude, I own 2 Snap-on trucks," and I was like, told him about it. And he's like, "Dude, I'd love to, take part and like be your first like major sponsor." He's like, "It's
That's
good for
awesome.
me. It's good for you."
Right.
So, yeah, he's gonna come and he's gonna offer like an exclusive tool discount for anybody that wants to buy stuff at the event, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
I gotta come and film the next one.
Yeah,
That'd
I
be
mean,
cool.
you guys are super busy. The next one's August 16th,
Yeah.
up in Portland, but we're gonna do one in September, October as well. So, yeah, we're pretty psyched. It was awesome.
You know
I
what
mean,
sucks? Do you do it during the wintertime, or do you guys just wait
no, you
until?
can't really.
Right,
'Cause,
right,
like,
right.
Like most people put their cars away, or even if they don't put their cars away, it's like nobody wants to stand outside and show their car
Mm-hmm. Right,
off.
when it's cold and shit. Yeah, that's what sucks about this. What COVID during the summertime? It's like,
Oh, it was brutal. It would
summer's
have been
ruined.
easier if it was in the winter. Yeah.
Right,
But it was
right.
cool. So we had some cars that like, I'm gonna name some cars and you're gonna have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you're a car people, you have an idea. So, like old Porsches, like there's a 72 911T, which is like a pretty rare kind of cool car. It was like I don't know, like not a hunter green. It was like a limeish green, and the license plate was Kermit, so that was kind of cool.
that's sick.
But there was like a guy built like a Daytona coupe from like it's like a kit car, like built the whole thing. It took him 10 years. This was like his first car show.
Now, how did he hear about it? Just through word of mouth with other
Facebook,
car people?
Dude.
Yeah.
Facebook has been.
Do you run
so,
an ad,
definitely-
or do you just post it?
Dude, we have spent I think literally $10 on ads.
Yeah.
Like our first show,
Wow.
we spent $10. Other than that, it's all word of mouth. And I think it's just because it's such a tight knit community, and Facebook is so powerful that
Yeah.
like we literally have spent $10 on marketing, and it has just like run rampant through the car community. I mean, people have driven like an hour and a half to come to it.
God. Wow.
And it's cool. It's like we get cars from like hot rods from the 30s to brand new Mustangs or Subarus or, classics or exotics. Like we've had a Ferrari Testarossa, like just some cool cars. They had like a ton of muscle cars this time, like some cool like 70s we had like a 71 Firebird with a bunch of 60s Mustangs and high horsepower. Like one of the guys he came last year had like a newer Mustang that has like 900 horsepower, like pro charged, and then a kid that had bought like a Dodge Viper ACR, which is like a street legal race car. He just bought it 2 weeks ago. Flew out to Chicago, had it trailered back. Like just cool shit, man. It's a lot of fun.
And
it's
you
cool
get to meet cool people too.
Yeah, cool people, a lot of business owners or a lot of like, entrepreneurs for sure. And the cool thing for me is I get to photograph the whole thing. So like I take roughly 1,000 to 2,000 photos each event and then put about 300 or so out. Like nothing like no heavy editing and like the surroundings aren't that cool, but you still get like some cool shots.
You're gonna have to start parking people on the grass.
We already have. We had to.
Oh wow.
That's the only way we could fit that many people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll toss some pictures. We can toss some pictures up to give you an idea of some of the stuff that as I was maybe naming some cars and stuff like that. But yeah, cool. Dude, it was full for sure. I just like it because it keeps it keeps me like wanting to photograph from a hobby.
Yeah.
I shot the whole thing on my 28-75 Tamron 2.8, which was cool. It's kind of the first show that I had done that with because I got that lens in the winter. Yeah. So that's cool. I was telling Dan before we started, I used a polarizer, 67 mil, like a filter thread, and I just went to take it off my camera lens, and one of the pieces of glass is missing. And it's like, I don't know. I don't even know like how many of the photos I got with it on. Like maybe I'm pretty careful with my equipment, and I had my hood on too, so like I don't know how it fell out.
Oh, the hood fits on with the polarizer?
Yeah, I mean I can't really adjust it. It's hard to adjust it. Like I have to put my finger on the side and make sure I'm not like touching the glass, but yeah, it does fit on, especially when I'm outside because it was super sunny. It was hot too.
Yeah.
So I want to put the hood on just so I don't get like massive light leaks.
Yeah.
Or flares.
I actually did take photos as well this weekend. My buddy, the chef at our restaurant, proposed to his fiance now, and he was like, "Hey, can you come take photos?" Right? Yeah, it was a big weekend, but yeah, we were out. They went on the beach at the surf club, and just went and took photos. But it was cool. It was
so
hard to take photos in the harsh sunlight.
Well, that's what
it was terrible lighting. Dead afternoon, 3:00. It was terrible.
Yeah, that's the worst in the summer. Yeah. Lucky the car show's from 9 to 11, so the photos like of the cars leaving at 11 are always tough because the sun gets up there. But the ones at 9 o'clock aren't bad. Like it's pretty flat, and our building is actually like on the east side, so it blocks some of it, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
But
that's what a lot of, especially if you're a beginner, it's it's all about lighting. It's all about that soft morning light, the late afternoon light.
That's the difference between like a pro and an amateur. Like, like setting up your shoots at the right time and like all that stuff. Yeah. Just you can make like a crappy shot look magical when the sun's going down.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, did you catch the sunset last night?
I don't think so.
It was unreal. I was just like driving. I didn't like have the ability to get camera out and take picture, but dude, it was the craziest sunset I'd seen all summer for sure.
Oh wow!
It was like, dude, oranges and pinks, like even my son noticed it.
I saw a photo. My sister posted a photo of that.
Yeah, dude, it was unreal. So
man, what was I doing? I don't even know.
Probably working. Oh no, it's Sunday. You guys are
Sunday. Oh yeah, we had people over last night.
But yeah, that's cool. So what type of photos did you take? Just like of the proposal and like
just the proposal. I didn't even take like detailed. It was just kind of capture
like,
the moment. Yeah, and that was it. Yeah,
that's cool.
But I haven't went out and taken photos for a while, so it was kind of cool.
I need to I know. I need to force myself to get out there. Like it was nice to take my camera to work, but then like we went up to Tim Chapman and Luciana. We went up. They have like a camp on a campground. We went up there and I set my camera. I charged batteries, the whole thing. I put it on my desk, and as I like was loading my truck up, I was like, I'm gonna leave it here. Like I don't want to. And I was just like,
yeah.
And we were up there, and it was the clouds were. It would have been so. I could have set up time lapses, and I was just like, why didn't I do that? I ended up fishing a little bit, which was fun.
That's cool.
Which I wouldn't have done both.
Yeah. I try to, if I leave my camera, my camera at home or something and I'm somewhere cool, like I'll try to get super creative with my phone. Like I was just at my buddy's house taking time lapses with my phone and yeah.
Yeah, I mean my phone's getting older. Like I have the Pixel, which I like, but like I look at my wife's, like I don't even know which one she's got. I don't know if I can see 11. The photos are phenomenal. Like they're
Oh yeah.
freaking. And so like a
Yeah.
part of me, I just saying like I want to upgrade my phone, but I also think I might buy like a little tripod for it so that I can like keep it in my truck. That way I can do like those time lapses and stuff like that that I like to
Yeah.
do, and use like an app that gives me like manual control.
Right. Yeah. There's some cool apps that really make your camera
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, for sure. How about video? Have you done any video lately or?
I don't. I'm trying to shoot a commercial for our thing, our restaurant thing.
Right. Yeah, that's a huge thing too, kind of.
Yeah, we actually had a huge meeting, but yeah, essentially we're just doing digital menus for restaurants, but more interactive menus as well. So
That's
it's
cool.
been going good. It's definitely a grind, but I think it's fun. I love it.
Are you shooting? You said you're going to shoot a commercial for it, more of like a presentation commercial, or
No,
like,
so this
like
is
marketing?
just yeah, kind of for marketing. So so many people say good things about it, so I'm gonna film them talking about it, and then I'm gonna
that's
film
good.
us kind of using
Yep.
it and doing, yeah. So,
That's cool.
but I haven't filmed anything. I don't think I filmed anything the last couple of days.
So I'm surprised you haven't like texted me, "Hey, I pulled the trigger on the Canon R5."
Oh, I know.
Like,
We've been
what's
too
going
busy,
on?
but not
And
yeah,
actually,
not yet.
after we had our last episode, I did see somebody post something about like overheating issues shooting like
Yeah, of course.
4K. But the thing is, any camera you like push to the limits like that, you're gonna
Yeah.
have problems.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised you haven't pulled the trigger on that yet.
Yeah, no, I'm just still watching reviews online, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it. So
Yeah,
I just have
of course
to. I
you
mean,
are.
I would love to sell my camera, so I can get a little bit of money back. But
You know you're gonna get some
see.
money for it.
right, yeah. So
And you have it 7D, right?
no, I sold that.
Okay.
But I regret it because that was a great wildlife camera.
Well, but
It's hard to get used
the
to.
thing is, if
the
you sell
mirrorless.
your EOS R, the R5 is like an all-in-one.
Right. Yeah.
Like you, like 20 like shots per second's insane. Like you,
It's incredible.
it's yeah.
But that's why I sold my 7D because I was like, oh, I don't really need this if I have now a photo camera and it's a video camera.
Yep.
And I still have my C100 Mark II, so I'm like, I don't need it. But as soon as I got rid of it, went out to shoot photos for wildlife, I was like, damn, I wish I had it back.
It's just like that's
But-
just like reassurance on why you should sell the EOS R and buy the R5, man.
Right. Yeah.
It's perfect.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
The other thing is we haven't. So we posted the episode about the photo battle, and then recorded 2 episodes. So it was 3 episodes ago that were you kicked my ass. Like we put it all over social media, and Dan just like. Yeah, Dan's photo.
Well, it started turning. It started going back to
It did
B.
start
and I
to
was
turn
like, yeah, I was
actually,
like,
but
oh,
you were
shit.
still. It was probably like 75-25, and I think I'm being generous to me at 25%.
That was so fun though.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We're gonna try to do one like once a month, or I mean, as often as we can. Right now, we're pretty busy. I'm sure in the winter actually we might have more time to do that type of stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Do you have any ideas what the next one should be? My thing is, we both half-assed it. You just half-assed
did it
it. You just
last
half-assed it better than I did. And now that I lost, I hate losing. So
Yeah.
I'm coming
step
for
it
you.
up a
I don't
little
care
bit.
what it is. I'm coming for you.
What should we do? What should we do next? Should we do a product shot or should we do like a landscape or?
I feel like the watches were kind of product shots, so
Yeah.
we should change it up. I'm not saying we
Yeah.
can't go back to that, but part of me wanted to do cars, but that's more my boat than yours, so I don't want to like.
Hey.
I don't want to rock it too far. No. I don't.
I'll go
rock it too far.
cars. We got a couple nice ones. I'll go take some photos.
Yeah, I don't want to rock it too far. So, and like that takes a lot of work. Not that I don't want to put the work in. I want to make it like accessible because we're both so busy right now. So, I don't know.
You know what we should do? We should do food. We should do a food shot.
That's way easier for you because like you have somebody that can prepare the food for you because you own a restaurant, dude. You own a restaurant. I have to make the food or have my wife to make something pretty, and then I have to photograph it.
You are right. I would have had the chefs make some stupid sushi.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
Like that's not fair.
You're right.
I mean, I'm down. Maybe actually, what would be pretty cool, and we probably could make this happen, is we could still do food, but have your chef make something, but then both of us photograph it.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Or, this is really a photo battle. I was gonna say we could have him make something, but then you and I work together. That's kind of like a different thing.
Yeah,
I was gonna
yeah,
say you and I work together to come up with the most like badass shot. But that's kind of like a different. I don't know. We'll
yeah,
think of
huh?
something. I
Yeah,
guess. I wonder. I think with Facebook you can do polls, can't you?
I think so. Yeah, that would
So
actually be
maybe
kind of cool.
maybe we could come up with like I don't know, probably four. I'm sure that's the thing. And then put it out there and have people vote, and that can be the next thing.
Yeah, it was actually. I wanted to shout out all the people that voted. Thank you so much. It was cool seeing all
It
those
was, dude. It was
people
a
who reached
lot.
out.
Like I was
Yeah, yeah,
way. I thought like if when I see that stuff, I'm always like, yeah, scroll, scroll. So
yeah,
like there were yeah, there were a ton of people that were like, you know, got like I don't know, clicked on it and commented,
yeah. It
which
was
is
cool.
super cool, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
makes it feel like what we're doing. People are actually listening or paying attention.
right. It
To,
was
which
worth.
is,
Yeah, it was
yeah,
worth
it's not
something.
just like. But
Yeah,
I was so mad. And the thing is, you know, I kind of want to change the format because we picked three, and like, how do we know which one to put out there? So I
right,
almost
right.
feel like
Well, yeah.
we should just do one. Like all yours were
Just
super
do
similar.
one.
Mine were all
Exactly.
pretty different.
That's where I failed. Was my all three were the same. I
Or
didn't
did you
really
though?
think
Because
about
you
to
only
switch it
took
up.
kind of one, you like
Right. Yeah.
perfected that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe next one we'll just do like you can only pick one, and
Yeah.
then like maybe there's a runner up that we just like talk about in the episode, but you have to use that one in the battle.
Yeah.
That seems
Yeah.
like
That'd be cool.
that seems legit. So cool, man.
I gotta think of something.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Other than that, that's about it, man. Work. No travel. Oh wait, you traveled. See, you got way more news than I did.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We just came back from Miami. Taylor was at our house for a week, and then she sold her Miami house, so we went down and stayed there the last 2 nights.
Dude.
But everything's pretty locked down
I thought you were gonna propose to Onita in Miami.
in Miami. That would have been
You
cool.
had told me you were gonna do it, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I didn't say. I thought you were gonna do it in Miami, but
That would have been cool. No,
Yeah, so-
I would rather do it with like her friends around and
yeah,
her
yeah,
family.
you guys are
Yeah.
family and friends for sure. But yeah, that. So my dad lives down in Florida, and like that, COVID's running rampant down there, especially
Oh,
in the
yeah.
Miami area, dude. It's crazy.
But we went to the beaches, and first of all, they have curfew. But we went to the beaches, and it was almost like COVID was not even a thing. There was so many people out
Which is
and
not
about.
good.
I was like, wow. So we have the antibodies. So like, we're a little. I mean, obviously, we don't want to bring it back to other people if you can, or however that works. But we for the most part stayed at our place, and then there was a restaurant downstairs. But we went to the beach one day, and it was just like it was so nice.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just as hot here now. I mean, today was like
Oh,
92 degrees, dude.
it's gonna be like that all week too.
Brutal.
It's crazy.
I like was gonna take the convertible today, and I was just like, I woke up this morning. I planned on taking it, and I was just like, dude, it's gonna be too hot. Like, which is
Too hot for-
crazy.
it's too hot for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
This is like the sun beating down on you. I was like, yeah, I'm good. So
Yeah.
how was flying, dude? That must have been weird.
It was. I mean, there wasn't a lot of people on the plane.
What are the
It
airports
was
look
simple.
like? Because I've seen some pictures of
So-
like it's desolate.
Yeah. So they're pretty. I mean, there's people there, but it's not a. It's. You don't need to go an hour early to that go through.
You just
You
like
know,
show up like 15
TSA
or
and all
20
that.
minutes
Yeah.
early.
Show up 15 minutes and you get right through. So
That's cool.
there's still people, but it's not. Yeah, it's not crazy.
You know what? I saw a pretty like artistic picture. There was like a plane, and the guy must have gone to the back of the plane with his camera, and I don't. It must have been a wide angle lens because their planes are small. But there was like it looked like, and it was he must have held it super high. But there were like 6 people on the plane. But it was like perfectly symmetrical. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so it was
wow.
like it had like zoomed down, and like you could see like 6 people through the whole plane. But it was
Yeah.
just like super perfectly composed. Like all
That's
the luggage,
awesome.
all the it was well
Yeah.
done. But
Yeah. I don't know how these airlines are staying afloat. It
dude,
blows
they've
my
got to
mind.
be losing. They're gonna get government
Millions.
bailout or something.
Of course
I
they
don't even
are,
know
yeah.
because it's like I don't know what it costs per flight, but even if they're at 50% capacity, that can't be like
Right. You're not even making the fuel. I feel like.
yeah.
It's
couldn't even tell you what it costs to run one of those planes, but you
crazy.
can't be covering it. Yeah, that's all I got. I got coming up. We got a car show in August. I've got. I'm gonna take because we were gonna go to Lake Powell. I'm gonna take like I don't know how many days, maybe 5 days off, so that I can get like 7 days off without working. I'm gonna try to go fishing with Riley. Try to take some photos for sure. just want to chill. I really haven't
Yeah,
taken
you guys
much
should come
time
up
off.
and fish in the backyard. We got the John
down.
boat, the kayaks, and yeah, I'm gonna be fishing almost every day in the morning just to go
Wait,
out.
you have like a boat I can put him in, not like a kayak or canoe?
Yeah, we got a John boat. We got
What's a John boat?
kayaks.
Is that like a little like 10-foot?
Yeah, like the 10-foot like flat
It's like
flat bottom
plastic.
boats.
Yeah, dude, because
Yeah.
I've been looking at buying like a canoe or like a small, I guess a John boat. I didn't know that was called.
Yeah.
Because like I'm trying to think to myself, do I want to fish with my 5-year-old in a canoe and get no like
Right.
Dude,
what happened to us
actually-
at the in the old day where we flipped?
dude, that's
Remember that?
we should tell that story.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so this is a good story. We'll end it on this story because this is a good story. So Dan and I used to do a good amount of fishing, and I had a lot of stuff. I mean, I had a big tackle box. We all had poles. We used to go. It was your dad's canoe, and it was a big canoe. It was probably
Situate Pond.
what, like a 16-foot canoe or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was big.
It was big.
And Dan and I would go out and we put a electric trolling motor on the back of it with a car battery, and we'd like go all over the lake. But one time our buddy Peter was like, "I want to come with you guys." So I don't think we actually didn't have the motor on when we did this.
Right. Yeah.
So Peter sat on the floor in the center, and Dan and I, paddled Peter's fat ass all over the fucking lake, and we caught a ton of fish. And we were out there for what? 4 hours or something? 5 hours, 6 hours maybe. I mean, we'd get up real early in the morning, and I had to take a leak, and I was in the front.
Was it you or Peter who had to take a
Nope,
piss?
I had to take a leak.
It was you. Yeah.
I was in the front, Peter was in the middle, and Dan was in the back. And I stood up. I mean, I'm in the front. I take a leak, and as I'm taking a leak, Dan decides to like give me the old
shake the boat.
yeah, let me scare you a little bit. And I was good. Like I just did a little. So Dan does it again, and Peter freaks out.
He put all his weight to one side.
So
and,
Dan did it bigger,
God.
right? So I probably went the other way, and Peter went the other way. And when we came back, I'm standing up, right? We flip over all my tackle, all the poles. Dan, we're completely drenched.
Phones,
right?
everything. Yeah.
So I had my phone in my.
Peter left his in the car, I think.
Peter drove.
Yeah.
So Peter only had his keys. You and I had our phones. So we tip over. Peter beelines it for the shore.
I forgot about that. Within 2 seconds, we were like, "Where's Peter?"
Just starts freaking out so big. And you and I are trying to collect our like tackle and all our gear, and we're like flipping the canoe over. And Peter at this point is probably 100 yards away from us because he just beelined it to the shore. So Dan and I finally get back. It was just Peter, the one that tipped us, his phone was fine. Like it was brutal. Yeah, this is before phones were. I don't even know. We probably didn't even have. It wasn't iPhones. No, it definitely.
No,
wasn't.
they were all flip phones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet half of that stuff's still in the bottom of the lake.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I probably had a few $100s worth of gear. It was all gone. I mean, I think I left with my tackle box and like a couple things. But yeah, that was a good story. Those are good times, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
Cool. So that was a good episode. Yeah, just a little.
It was.
What's
a little
going
different.
on? A little reminiscing.
Yep. I like it.
Cool. Well, thanks everyone for listening. Again, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, YouTube, on Facebook, like every video, subscribe, and comment. Like, give us like anything you guys want to hear about.
Let us know what the next photo we should do for a little photo challenge.
Yeah, we'll
That'd
see if we have the ability to do some sort of poll. I don't think we'll attach it to this episode, but maybe we can just make a post and share it and figure out. So the next photo contest or photo battle, we can get down. I can kick your ass for sure.
Can't wait.
Thanks everyone for listening to the Autofocus podcast. I'm Scott.
And I'm Dan.
Have a good
We're
night.
out.
Later.